This is Brooks Belanger with Bellis Lawn and Gardens, here today to talk to you about installing a French drain. And I want to bring up several important topics to ensure that your French drain works properly and is installed properly. The first thing is your slope. If you're using solid PVC pipe, you want to have a 1% slope. And what that basically means, for every 10 feet, you need to have an elevation drop of 1 inch using solid PVC pipe. If you're using corrugated pipe, I would recommend you go anywhere from 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches with corrugated pipe, okay? There are instances where you're not going to be able to achieve those recommended slopes, and you can, go to 1/2 inch with PVC pipe and it still will work. You're just not going to get the volume of water to move as quickly out of your system, okay? The second thing, and it's just as important as slope, but I hardly ever see anybody talk about it, and that's the type of soil that you're putting your French drain in. Here in Arkansas, that's where we are, northwest Arkansas, we have very clay soils, and you can see it here. See all that gray? Is it in the sun now? Can you see it now? See, we have clay soils here, okay? So, whenever you're installing a French drain in the clay soils, it's important to understand the different types of soils because water acts differently in each type of soil. When you have clay soils, clay soil has very small pores and it holds on to water rather than letting water filter through it or percolate through it. So when you install your French drain in clay soils, you need to dig your trench as wide as possible, okay? Here we've got a 10 to 12 inch trench dug out. And then we're going to backfill it with washed stone and river sand with pea gravel in it. You can room around and show that on the trailer. Okay? And what that's going to do is we're basically creating a large porous area within the subsurface to draw the water into the system and draw the water out of the subsurface into our French drain. Now, if you have silty soils, you encounter a different problem whenever installing a French drain. So today, what we're using in this French drain, we're using the NDS product here. It's basically a prefabricated French drain. If you're installing this or a traditional French drain, which has the pipe and the gravel and then the filter fabric around it, the problem you can run into with silt soils is it will clog this fabric and impede water flow into your system. You can consult with a landscape architect or a civil engineer and they can give you recommendations for the type of silt fabric you should use that will prevent the silt soil from clogging your system, okay? So what we're going to do is we will come into this trench, we will put a base of washed stone in here, then we'll install this on top of it. We'll probably only put about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of the washed stone. We'll put this, then we'll put more gravel, and then we're going to put in our sand and filter topsoil, and that will allow us in these clay soils to get good water movement. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Any questions, remarks, put them down below. Appreciate you guys.